It's really to build the environment, the ecosystem of all of the capabilities that can be utilized and consumed by industries in different verticals to enable that communication, leverage that communication, and connect to the mobile operator at all of these different levels. That's a really kind of key capability in my mind, and a key differentiator is the enterprise can has the application level communication with the device that they're connected with in an industry, a retail, an IoT environment. So they can ask the device, hey, check your GPS and where are you? But the operator can give them much more information about it. Where is it in the network? What's the environment of that network? How often has it been communicating? What's its power status? What's its retrans status? Does it look like it's having a problem or not? Is it communicating with places that it shouldn't be, that you can't see? So by having the standardization and having the ability for multiple parties, multiple software vendors to come in and build these kinds of applications that can consume this data and understand how it's applied in different verticals, it really is what's necessary to build that ecosystem. So that's the productization of the analytics. On the orchestration and automation side, it's allowing that higher degree of efficiency and speed that Tilly mentioned in the operators. That's important, and I think it's going to be part of what's achieved, but that's only half of the story. The other half of the story is the ability to go to market and connect with the enterprise and offer the enterprise the kinds of services, capabilities, and information that they want to use to really leverage up their capabilities as well in partnership with the mobile operator.
Naresh, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, so Andrew summed it up well. But if you see currently, like operators actually focus too much on ingesting different data sources coming from different network vendors, like all the big net vendors, right? For instance, like it could be Nokia, Ericsson's of the world. Like they are the one who's generating a lot of data today. But the key issue is, rather than driving a use case, it becomes more and more problematic to just ingest the data and actually identify like what you can use of those data. So that's one of the reasons I think having a standard analytics function, it's basically becomes more and more appropriate for network functions to generate a certain set of data where it can be readily ingestible and drive a use case. So the ultimatum is actually to get the use case faster. So that's the reason, one of the reason that analytic standards is very important for MNOs.
Yeah, and I think there's also the problem that sometimes you can't even get access to the data, or the semantics aren't always clear. Maybe there is a published spec, but then, well, when this counter says this number, what does that really mean? So I think I think there's great benefit in standardizing data types, data semantics, and then, like you said, aligning the data types and the analysis with specific use cases. So you kind of take this out of the realm of, everything's a custom job to, well, we know when we're running networks nowadays, the things that matter. So we'll build up a set of use cases, and in NWDAF's case, there's a set of analytics IDs that are kind of well understood, and those get utilized by the various functions who are interested in that type of analytics for a particular use case. And I think it makes it a little more tractable for the people that are trying to build 5G automation systems. I don't know, Tilly, is there anything else you want to add before we jump to the next slide? Or
no, I think that's right. Where we're hearing there's this huge challenge is where use cases interface, or where you're looking for something which spans, it's more than just a point solution. And that's where, we're hearing real challenge. And so to have something that can help you to kind of normalize across is, is potentially a big value to operators who are struggling to move from kind of, I've got a point solution which is delivering some value for me in AI and automation, to something which is really scaled and able to interface with other use cases to generate even more value.